We're live. I got Nate here.
Hello.
Here.
Hello.
Welcome, guys. First of all, I'm going to tell you what, guys, why I've been gone. I just started my new job this week. I work at Subway.
Congrats.
Yay.
Congrats, dude.
Already talking to me about management and possibility to have my own store. So that was quick.
Oh, congrats. That's awesome, dude. That is awesome.
Yeah,
So
You're a
yeah,
lucky
so
man.
I've been busy doing that. I finally got a day off, and thought we'd bring back the podcast.
That'll work. And like
we're
I
doing
said,
that.
like I said to you guys earlier, I haven't been, really filling up to being around much. So, but I'm back. So
Yay.
thanks for having me.
Today I will be going on a few rants. We're going to talk about a little bit about everything. My first rant is I've been gone for 2 months, and I come back and see that me, Nate, and Christine's the only group in internet YouTube that is still together. So that's what's up.
Hey, that's awesome. Yeah.
Everybody's
we are?
splitting
Hello.
up and doing their own thing, and it's sad. It's sad.
Yeah, but we're the positive good group though. That's why we stay together.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like all these other groups say they're together and they're a family, but this is the only one that sticks. So
Yeah. That's because we know that each one of us has an opinion. We may not agree with that opinion, but we still stay friends and we discuss it like human beings.
What you talk about? I don't know what you talk about, Joe.
well, we actually we put the time in.
Yeah.
How many of these other groups, whether you got your Point Dexter Lounge or your MME or any of that, are actually talking outside or just the show? Like,
Yeah.
It's show, gotta go, bye, see you next show. That's it.
Yep.
We talk outside. We hang out. We have conversations.
Yeah.
Me and Nate were talking for about 30 minutes before. We were talking for about 30 minutes today, and that was like an hour before we were starting.
Yeah, and Josh, you and I were talking on Discord.
Yeah,
before the show. So.
Because like me and Nate like to go on these rants about freaking wrestling.
Yes.
And
we're
see,
such hardcore wrestling fans that
that's just one thing that I can't get in the conversation because I'm not.
Fine.
Now, football, the that kind of sports, yes, I can get in the conversation, but the wrestling.
Yeah, it's and I understand.
Hold on, guys, give me just 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay.
All right. Good, perfect chance to talk about wrestling.
Yes. Anywho, continue. The rant is that AEW is
okay.
back.
So I'm gonna call it out here. All right. There was a group that I was associated with called the New Crew. All right. Then they split once. I was like, it'd be cool to have it back. So my friend Thade, friend of this channel,
Amen, fate.
starts trying to bring it back together because I really liked it. I'm just trying to help me get on board. And then they do bring it back. And then like 3 weeks later, or like a month or something like that, then they split again. And by that time, I was pretty much rejected from joining the group after I had assurances or thought that I was going to be part of it. So by that point, when they split up again, I didn't care. Like, you guys and your egos. That's the reason why we stick and others don't. Is because we don't have the ego. All right. You always got that one person that wants to do their own thing and views their own thing as more important than anything else. And that's why stuff like that doesn't work. You only can coexist as a group by freaking shoving the ego aside. Yeah. It's like you can do your own thing, but how hard is it to bring a group together for freaking 10 minutes to an hour a week? It's not that hard at all.
It's not.
We do it all the time. Like, so yeah, it's a shame that happens, and you see these groups that could be great, but none doesn't happen. And that's why.
Nope.
And that's why this group is the best.
We try.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyways. All right, so we just went through one wrestling pay-per-view called Money in the Bank, which is my son's favorite pay-per-view because he loves ladders and he loves the briefcase. He calls it the package. He's like, they climb on the ladder to get the packages. And so Liv Morgan won Money in the Bank, cashed in the same night.
Well deserved.
Yes, well deserved. It's a really good storyline. It later came out that Ronda wanted her to win and was pushing. Actually, the words were demanding that she put Liv over and Liv beat her, and that was good. And that's pretty much been the number one storyline in wrestling right now.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else pretty much sucks compared to that.
Pretty much.
I did like the Roman stuff from SmackDown last night.
Yes, it was great. Even though I don't like Austin Theory.
Yeah, that's dumb. But like the Roman stuff where he's like, "Wise man, what's wrong, buddy? It's okay. I'm not gonna hurt you. Why are you concerned? Why are you scared?" And then Heyman goes into this rant and does classic Paul Heyman at his best and says, You beaten Brock with a 3 count? That's nothing. You're going to have to keep him down for 10. You're going to have to put the beast down. He made Beast Slayer references and all this other stuff, and it was so good.
It was.
You know, he was trying to, and as he's talking, you could see the mood change in Roman from cocky, brash heel. Okay, now I got to get focused because this guy has been a thorn in my side for 5 years, and I want to put this dude down and move on with my life. And then
put him down like a bad dog.
Yeah, and then you see Roman getting serious. It's not like angry, like he's about to beat up Heyman. He's like getting focused.
Yes.
Focused, serious. Like he's got to get in that zone. He's got to be. We need Shield Roman. Shield Roman can put down Brock. This cocky Roman, not so sure. But Shield Roman, he's going to have to go to that place. And he can go to that place. He's going to have to be, I'm not saying the gear and everything, but the attitude and the mentality that Shield Roman had. That he just put somebody down. That's what Shield Roman was. That's what made him so good. So yeah, and I thought that was good. That and the Liv stuff's about the only reason why I watched WWE. The rest of it, to me, kind of sucks.
Even Bianca's has become boring.
Yeah, because it's Bianca and Carmella.
And Carmella sucks.
Heck, they need to bring Becky back and turn her heel just to save that program.
But she already finished her match with Asuka.
That we're getting right now. It was the program that we're getting. Carmella versus Bianca. And nobody wants to see that.
Nobody cares.
I don't think people in the business want to see that.
Oh yeah, and they even did a Lacey Evans heel turn that I don't care for.
Okay, guys. Sorry, I'm back. I had broken nail, so I had to go fix it.
Oh, you're okay.
Sorry to hear that.
What did you guys? I don't know what I missed. What you guys were talking about, but what about this whole McMahon thing about the people coming forward saying sexual harassment or whatever?
Oh, I already knew. It was only a matter of time before Vince's demons catch up with him. It was only a matter of time.
Oh, so he really does that? I mean, that's really true. It's not
you don't know the half of it. He did far worse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, he freaking. No, this dude had a bunch of affairs, and now they want to bust him out for it.
Well, I know they were saying that he paid out a lot of money to people for hush money or something like that. I mean, I just barely caught it. Yeah. I wasn't,
He had a bunch of affairs. He did hush money. And how does that work? Okay, if you're paid to stay quiet and then you publicly come out, can't you get sued for that or get your life savings taken?
Actually, no, because in the New York State, the Kathy Hochul made the something law that you could speak out to all of the things. So the lady who is accusing Vince is doing it in New York State.
Oh, that's why it's happening. I was wondering why it was happening in New York. That explains it.
Okay, so the freaking hush clause, the
non-disclosure.
Yeah, it really doesn't mean anything.
In New York, apparently.
Yep.
Yeah, apparently in New York. But, I mean, it's New York. What do you expect? Just like California.
Hey, watch it. Watch it.
Sorry, Nate, man.
Don't disrespect my state.
I'm not
Even though
disrespecting. I'm not
It's okay. It's okay. New York's bad, but it's not as bad as California.
Yeah, in
Uh,
California is.
yeah, because people from New York actually have brains. People from California don't.
depends on the area.
They know it doesn't matter the area. Everyone from California is stupid.
Well, I mean,
Uh,
I
Half of my family is from California. I got a little experience on that.
well, I mean, I've got some friends who live in California who are actually level-headed enough to realize why am I in this stupid state, and they're talking about moving out of the state. So there's a few people that do have the brains.
Well,
So,
they have a couple IQ points, but my mother and my uncles and my cousins are from California, and they're all stupid. So yeah.
well, I lived in Bakersfield for I think about 3 years, but that's only because that's where me and my ex-husband moved to, and that's where my son
Yeah.
was born. But it was like after my son was born, I was like, nope, I don't want to be here anymore, and I left. I went
Yeah.
back to Tennessee. So
Like my mom's from San Bernardino, California,
yeah.
and yeah, she thinks that she can get with these. She's fallen into the rich foreign guy scheme. You know
Oh
what I'm talking-
God, are you freaking kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding. If I'm
Have you guys heard? Because I got hit with it the other day. Have you heard about the new scam that's going? When you check your email, okay, you open your email, and there's this big old long paragraph sentence page that's talking about, oh yeah, I figured out how to, you know, go into your camera on your telephone, and I see that you were watching porn on your telephone, and blah blah blah. And if you don't pay me $3,600, I'm gonna, let all your videos that you've been watching get out there. The problem is I don't watch porn, and I damn sure don't watch it on my phone.
Oh, that's good.
So I mean, if I was going to watch it, what I'm saying is if I was going to watch it, it wouldn't be on my phone. You know what I mean? So
Jacket it, jacket it, jacket it, jack, yakket it, yakket it, yakket it, yak. I'm sorry.
no, so I'm just
Jacket
saying.
for the Lord.
Hey, I gotta right now. I gotta give a shout out to one Saint Ravage. Thank you for sharing this stream on Twitter. Appreciate it.
Say,
He's actually getting ready to take my daughter to work. So
Yeah, I'm checking my notifications right now. I saw that.
yeah, he put
Because
it
I'm
up.
looking for this one picture. I saw a picture, and it's probably Photoshop. But I saw this picture of DeSantis and Trump side by side walking off flight line, and I thought it looked cool.
Did you happen to see my Twitter and Facebook where I was at the one where I was at the 4th of July parade, but I said I got my 4th of July flag? Did you happen to see that?
no.
It's on I posted it on Twitter. It's a pink flag and it says women for Trump.
Well, I don't have Twitter, so
Oh, it's
yeah.
also, I don't know if you have Facebook either, but it's also on Facebook.
I don't, I'll try to check it on Facebook.
Are we friends on Facebook, Nate?
No.
You're on Facebook, right?
Yes.
Okay. If you want to friend me, I'm at Christine A. Poll.
Gotcha.
So if you'll send a friend's request over, I'll friend you.
I'm
Josh,
just gonna let you know I haven't been on my Facebook for a while.
yeah, you know what? I only check it because I have friends and family, like some of my military friends and my family. Um, I'm on it. I check it because that's how we keep communicating. Because I'll be 100% honest with you. I hate talking on the telephone. I hate it. If I don't have to do it, I won't do it.
I love talking on the telephone.
See, I don't.
It's better than video chat. It just seems
It's
dumb.
better than texting all the time. Me and Nate talk on the phone all the time.
Yeah.
Well, I mean that's fine. If that's how you do it. I'm just not a phone talker. Now,
I totally understand.
There's people around
I
here.
hate texting.
It's just a time. It's just like I don't want to use my fingers that much. I don't.
Yeah, and that's a problem I also have too, because I'm really, really slow at texting. I'm not a fast texter. So if I have something like important to say, I'll have my phone to my husband or my daughter say, here, type this out for me because I'm not fast.
And since it's been a while, I want to troll Nate.
No, I swear to you, if you're gonna use,
Who is that?
You really
That's
just
one Austin Theory.
he sucks.
Oh, I had no
Why are
idea
you
who he was.
torturing me with this
Look
guy?
at
He
him.
sucks.
He's got every belt. And if you look at the bottom center, he's got the universal title around his.
I bet he doesn't have the female belt.
Why? He doesn't need it.
Yeah, they canceled their women's tag belts as it is.
It was a joke.
It's deleted.
I thought that was fun.
Although with the way the world is, he probably could put on a dress and say he's a woman and earn the belt.
No, he will not do that.
No, he wouldn't pass.
Yeah, he would not do that.
His bust size isn't big enough.
His pride would not let him.
Well, just like that, you guys heard about the shooter that just happened. That's how he all of a sudden everybody's saying that because he put on a dress so that he could get away with it, that now he's trans. The man is not trans. He just did that so that he could, I guess, blend in.
He was ahead. Listen, he used the wokeness to his advantage.
To his advantage. Yeah, exactly.
The wokeness is running wild, bro.
Sup, Monkey? What up, man? How you doing?
Sub Monkey here?
Yeah.
Hey, Sub Monkey, what's happening?
Monkey, I've been pretty good. I got a job. If you're in Tampa, Florida, and you want to hit up some Subway, I'll hook you guys up.
I have a coupon. If I could, I'll go there.
You have a coupon?
Listen. There are coupons that have good prices. There's like a two footlongs for $12. Oh, come on, that's a steal.
Why not? Yeah, that's actually not bad.
Yeah.
But I can't eat a whole foot long sandwich. I usually just do the 6-inch because I can't eat a whole foot long. That sounds so bad.
I was gonna use the "that's what she said" moment.
Yeah, if somebody was to walk in right at that moment when I was saying that,
all I will say, I'll say if I was there, I'll be like, pause.
Yeah.
Oh no, coupons are still a thing. They're still a thing. It's still a thing. It's still a thing, Sub.
Hey, if with the way food prices are nowadays, if I can get my hands on coupons when I go to the grocery store, you damn straight I'm using them.
Yeah. Why would I not? Well, like I said, it's a good price. You get. There's even sales. There's like I just saw a sale for soda 5 for $5.
Yeah. Well, I know because we have Tom Thumbs and Kroger's down here.
Ooh.
And
I heard that place is good.
Well, the funny thing was Tom Thumb used to be, because I have like their little store card, where you put your phone number in. They used to be, but they decided in the middle of summer when there's no school around and you've got people not at school, that they decided, oh, we're going to remodel the store. The problem is I got you because I went to this Tom Thumb all the time, so I got used to where everything was.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's like I got used to where everything was, and then they decided to start moving everything around and tear up the floor. So now you're walking on half linoleum, half bare concrete with, when you get your carts, because they have like the places in the floor, where the concrete and the linoleum meet, and there's those little like lips. And it's just, because they close at like 10 o'clock at night. You would think that they would come in after they close and, do all this.
That seems like a smart idea. Especially if you have like a holiday right there, you could just do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But they didn't do that. There's people constantly all over the floor all day long, all over the store all day long, working on the store. And I'm thinking, why? You're packed. You've got people in here that's trying to do their grocery shopping, and they have to go 3 aisles over to come back up to the aisle they want, because there's people working on the floors and the shelves in those aisles that you want to be in. And it's just really frustrating.
He saw it.
Sub Monkey, I haven't seen it yet. So please don't do any spoilers.
Don't worry, he's not spoiling. He just telling what it is. All I'm saying is this: it is definitely one of the best movies in 2022.
Yeah, and Sub Monkey, I heard that people were saying that in people were saying that in the movie that was part of the jet. It felt like you were there. It felt like
Oh my god! Especially
that's
if you
what
saw it
people
in
were saying.
3D. Holy crap,
Oh, I bet that'd be
Yeah.
awesome though.
So,
dude! Literally, when I see it, I go, yo.
all right. So I'm gonna let you guys know if I have to step out from time to time. Both my kids, they got a stomach virus
Oh,
and they
that's
got a
fine. Do what you got
fever.
to do, sweetie.
Yeah, they got a fever, so I've been taking care of them. Rat came in, and I just had
Family
to
first, dude.
yeah
Family
to give him
first,
something to
always.
drink, and now he's back in his room chilling.
Just put if you need to put a wet towel on their head
Yeah.
and give them some juice, they'll be fine.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
it just makes sure lots of fluids, lots
Yes.
of fluids.
All
Hmm.
right, let me catch up on this. You guys still use coupons? Oh yeah, with inflation and everything, you have to use coupons.
Yeah, with all the crap they're doing now,
Like
why would I not use coupons?
yeah, you know it's bad when I'm using coupons for the dollar store.
So, what do you guys think about our illustrious president selling 1,000,000 barrels of our oil to overseas when gas prices are through the roof right now?
I think that our president is an idiot.
Oh yeah,
I think that he has no respect for our military, and if he's not going to respect our military, then he's not going to respect
I
anybody.
just don't care.
exactly.
I really don't care. I just
And
I hold.
like, I had the point where I didn't care about the president, but then now we got gas prices because he refused to have a conversation with anybody.
Yeah, exactly.
And I have seen people like my mother, who was a lifelong Democrat, go independent because she got buyer's remorse.
Yeah.
And a lot of people did. So,
Independent
yeah,
is the new wave.
yeah,
Watch soon.
independent is the way. So I thought my wife was a Republican, and then our voter cards came in, and where I switched to Republican, it's got hers independent. I was like, ah.
Can I be honest though? Did you
Okay.
know that? Did you know, Jess? Did you know that it's gonna be now? It's now gonna be 200, almost 200 years since the last independent president.
Yeah. Well, see, and I've always been an independent, always. Okay, but to be honest with you, when it comes to elections, I kind of um, gear towards Republicans because they're stronger on the military, and
Oh
Mm.
yeah.
Josh, you know me,
Well,
I'm
well, this
strong
is this is
military.
the way it's been. My dad used to tell me this, and it's true. Republicans build up the military, Democrats bring it down.
Yeah,
Like
but
it's
and
always been like that.
the thing that gets me is, what I don't understand is if people would, instead of just running around saying, "Oh, our history is bad," if they would really study history, they would realize that, see, who started the KKK? It wasn't Republicans. Who, you know what I mean? It's like, and the
Yeah, but like they take things and blow out of proportion. I'm gonna say this publicly because I've told Nate about it, and he told me he agreed. So I know he'll agree with this. All right, all right. We talk about the Gina Carano stuff. All right,
Yep.
you want
yeah,
to know the facts? All right, I'm gonna bring it down to simple, freaking grade school facts. Everybody got pissed at Gina because she called a bunch of Democrats Nazis. That's the facts.
The
All
hey,
right,
elite
elite,
dad
plain and
angel,
simple.
the elite, the
yeah,
Oh,
elite.
welcome, Ali. Good to see you. All right, let me get through these messages, guys.
okay,
So, some monkeys chat, and I ain't heard from him forever. And I want to catch up. Oh, Josh, I've seen it. Top Gun was amazing. Roller coaster, make you crap your pants. Well, that takes a lot because
Dude, if you like I said,
I've been
he
through a
must have
lot of
watched
crap
it
in
in
Afghanistan.
3D.
I've never crapped my pants.
well, he
Don't
said that
spoil it.
because
Don't spoil
I
it.
said I haven't seen it, don't spoil it, so he said he wouldn't spoil it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I hope things change. Oh, we'll get better. It's just a matter of time. And we got midterms coming up, so I am not. And the reason why I went Republican is because you have to be with one side or the other in order to choose
Ha
Exactly.
who's going to run.
ha.
They don't let independents vote in the primaries. So, and I wanted to choose who ran for president
Which
instead of
which is
voting
too
for some
bad
guy
that
on default.
which is
All
too
right.
bad that they don't let independents vote in.
They should, because the
That's what I'm saying.
independent
That's
vote
too
is the
bad.
most important
Yeah.
section of the crowd. I don't
In
care what
my
side of the aisle you're on. The independent vote is the most important.
in New York, yeah, the independent do vote. Their
Yeah,
vote matter.
well, normally they don't let people vote in the primaries. They'll let people vote in the
Oh, they
general.
do. They
Yeah.
don't vote in like the small stuff, like controller and all the other stuff. But when it comes to the actual one, the actual primary, they do matter. They
I
let
love
them.
his song. Yeah, it's elite.
I don't know what song
See,
you're
I
talking
knew
about.
it. I knew it. I told you.
No, I'm reading his message.
No,
I'm
but
not
I
saying I like
I
it
knew he
because
watched it.
I think I think the elite song is stupid. All right.
No, but I knew he
Especially when
watched it
they
in
try
3D.
to.
I knew it.
All right, the elite tries to compare themselves to the NWO and the Wolfpack, and they don't. You ain't touching
Okay,
Rock
I was
House.
about to
All right,
ask who's the elite, but you're talking about wrestling, so that's
yeah,
why I don't know.
watch it in 3D.
Elite, you must watch it to understand it. It did not need a sequel, but it's
Top
a
Gun
very good
Maverick don't need
sequel.
a sequel. Top Gun Maverick was a sequel.
Yeah, but I said, Top Gun did not need a sequel, but it's a damn good sequel. And
Yeah,
All
you,
right,
that's
that
one I definitely want to go see.
that's
That's on my
fine.
go see list.
But the one thing that people say online that pisses me off is we didn't ask for this. Yeah, oh, well, people don't ask for a lot, but they still get it.
Yeah.
Are you talking about a third movie? You probably get
oh,
one.
you mean a third?
Yeah, you're gonna get another one. You're gonna get another one. It made so much money. Why wouldn't you get another one?
I mean, but I feel like he's gonna wait. He's gonna wait a little bit. He's gonna.
Unless
I give
Tom
it like
Cruise,
5. I give it like 5. I give it like
unless
5.
Tom Cruise miraculously has a hair fly up his ass, and we know Tom Cruise's history, and Tom Cruise says, "Well, I don't want to do sequels anymore," then you're not going to get another one. All right, that's
Yeah,
why
but
you didn't
I
get
think
another. That's why you didn't get another Titanic.
Cause
I think
Titanic sucks.
Not
yeah,
at the
yes,
time,
that
dude.
it
Not
does.
at
I
the
have to
time.
agree with you on that.
Not at the time.
Oh
Well,
God.
at the time it pardon me. At the time it was considered the top line of a movie, but nowadays you look back on it and going, this movie is really fucking bad and it sucks.
Well, you could look back at any movie and say that it's crap.
No,
We go look back
The
at Gone with the
Godfather,
Wind and we could say it's crap.
Scarface, True Lies. I could go down the list.
And
Ben-Hur, The 10 Commandments. I could go down the list. Don't
And,
make me do it, Josh. I will do it.
Saint and I were talking the other day because we've been in this Western kick, like Good and the Bad, the Ugly, the Unforgiven.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
A lot of the John Wayne ones, and we're sitting here saying, if movie makers today would stop and watch like a Western, a true Western, and then like not saying make their movie a Western, but like do the Western type the way they were, the westerns were made, and make the movie in that vein, man, movies would be really good again.
Ha!
Forget all the. I know they need special effects and all the explosions, or they think they do to make a movie good. But give me an old-fashioned western any day of the week.
I agree with you. Also,
Yeah.
another one. I forgot another one, Josh. Fatal Attraction. That's also a good
Oh,
one.
that's a good movie.
Yep,
Yeah.
and everybody, if you go back and okay, this movie was good. This movie was good. Like we watched. Who remembers the movie House Guest from 1995?
Yes. Is the one with Sinbad, right?
Sinbad and Phil Hartman, R.I.P.
Okay, I never saw that.
I tried.
It's a comedy, and Phil Hartman and Sinbad were like the two best comedians of that time. All right, and they were two of my favorites. Sinbad was like my freaking hero growing up. That's where I get a lot of my sense of humor is from Sinbad because I loved Sinbad when I was a kid. And he was over. This dude was doing everything. And then Phil Hartman came out of Saturday Night Live, and he was doing great.
Some monkey is saying there's going to be a Terminator game and there's a RoboCop game trailer.
Okay, first of all, we don't care about Terminator right now because we don't
Really,
care.
Terminator is great. So yeah.
I like Terminator. I thought Terminator was great.
No, I'm talking about.
Rocky movies,
It's not gonna.
I was part of a group last year. They would take anything that was good at one time or that you loved, and they would trash the hell out of it.
Or what gets me, or make a game out of it. or no, take a
Yeah.
game and try and make a movie out of it.
Okay.
That's what got me. Where they would
If
take
you
these
okay, so I know no Titanic, right? Okay, my point is not bragging about Titanic. My point is saying at the time when the movie came out, it
yeah.
was it was popular, and people loved it.
Yeah,
And a
I mean
lot of these
you're
movies, but
100% right about that.
if you look back and
Yeah. Oh,
freaking
it was like gross the number one movie. People loved it. And
yeah, but if
and
you
I had
most of these movies, if you look back and come like and look at it from today's standard, it was trash.
I mean
You
I
can go
have to
back to
admit
just about any movie.
I
I
was
want.
one of the ones that liked Titanic the movie. When it came out, I liked it. Now I look back on it going, I can't believe I
Yeah,
actually like this trash.
it's like, and the movies like you want to say stuff that still holds up. Anything Tim Burton, except for freaking Charlie and the Chocolate Factory for
And
me.
no,
Hey, hey, I liked that one.
I will. At first, I didn't like it, but this is really a really authentic Roald Dahl movie. So I will hold Charlie and Chocolate Factory. What I
But
will not
okay,
hold.
fine. If you're a fan of that storyline, I
Yes.
didn't like the original Willy Wonka.
Oh, I love
So
the original Willy Wonka is my
How
favorite.
dare
You
you,
can't.
sir?
Yeah, you
because I just
cannot
thought
be.
I thought the story was stupid
Yeah, but I mean,
because it's not relatable at all. The chances of an average person like one of us winning that damn golden ticket, come on,
oh yeah, it's astronomical.
yeah.
Shit, I can't even win a quarter from a Cracker Jack box. Okay, come on
And
now.
as much as I love Gene Wilder,
I love Gene Wilder.
oh, he was great.
Yeah.
I just
We
didn't like it
still need to talk about those Mel Brooks.
Oh, I love Mel Brooks. Mel Brooks is
because I gotta
hysterical.
make the time.
I know.
The good news with my job is I'm off of work by 2 p.m.
Okay, so
I'm a morning person. I come in, I do morning prep, I get all product ready and everything, and
and then
then
when you come to the evening, you just crash.
I get off at work at 2, and I'm done for the day. I work
I
8 to 2, and it's a beautiful schedule. I love it. Yeah, I
love.
work 6 days a week, but I get Saturdays off,
That's
Hey,
great.
which frees up my weekends. So
Mm.
yeah.
it's not bad at all. I do the morning shift. I help get all the freaking breads ready and all the food.
And see,
And
that's the
everything.
difference between me and you, Josh. I am not a morning person. If unless I have to like take my daughter has to be to work at like 9 in the morning or something, or I've got
Yeah,
to like take my car. Oh, but speaking of which, I got my car back. I don't know if I told you guys, but
yeah. I think I heard something a little about it. Congrats, it's awesome.
yeah,
Uh,
thank God it wasn't totaled. But
yeah, like,
yeah,
and I literally work 2 miles from my apartment,
oh, that's cool. Well,
so I'm close. I get there in no time. Most of
yeah,
my coworkers and my boss like me, so it's fun. And this
the
is my
thing
first week, so
the thing about where my daughter works is we're exactly, and even in bad traffic, it takes like 2.5 minutes to get from my house to take my daughter to work.
oh nice.
I mean, we just live like right
I
around the corner.
wonder why you got back so quick whenever you
Yeah,
said you had to take your daughter to work.
yeah, because it's just literally
Yeah.
she works at a mall, and we basically just live right around the corner from the mall that she works.
Okay. Sub Monkey says this is off topic, but what do you guys think about robots taking over jobs or robots in general with advanced technology?
Okay, I'm
All right,
gonna say.
I'll start and then
Yeah.
I'll hand off to Nate and then Christine can answer. I don't think it's realistic. It's not going to happen. They tried this pre-pandemic with, if you guys remember, the freaking self-driving cars with Uber, and it
Yeah,
malfunctioned too much. Robots can't sustain, or machines can't sustain on a long term without human supervision. In the short term, yes, it can work for 6 months to a year, but eventually they're going to malfunction. So this whole
and then
self-driving robots operating everything that will
yeah,
not.
and then you got to have a human step in anyway, so
Yeah,
to fix the problem.
yeah. So I don't think in the long term it'll ever work because they've tried it over the past 5-10 years and it's always backfired, and that's how it continued to be. Because it's always a short term thing. That's why, like, if you get a car, right, Even if you get a brand new car, after so long, it's going to mess up. All
Yeah.
right. You're going to have to switch stuff out, whether it's tires, a battery. Like the battery's the big thing. My mother got a brand new, at the time, Subaru Forester. We're talking 2016.
That's a nice
And
car,
she
though.
stays up on the maintenance and everything. And she went to go to work the other day, and her battery gave out. And she
Yeah.
switches it out every couple of years. But that's my point. Anything can happen with a vehicle because it's machine, because it's technology. You have
Yeah.
the different changes in climate, temperatures, weather, especially if you live in an area. And my mom lives in Las Vegas. If you live in an area that switches hot to cold all the time, you're going to stretch out gaskets and things like that, and it's going to crack and break. So anything can happen when it comes to robots and machines.
Yeah.
So yeah, it will never sustain in the long run, in my opinion. But Nate,
I,
Christine, what's your guys' opinion?
Okay, I'll let Christine go.
I was just gonna say, Josh, you said I can't really um, disagree with that because you said it perfectly. I mean, I just don't think because you're eventually going to need human input to fix the machines. It's never going to be
Yeah.
able just to be completely machine driven, so it'll never sustain. So everything you said, Josh, I agree with. So
Okay, Nate.
For me, here's the one thing I'm just gonna say: don't do it. We have seen throughout history and we have seen throughout our movie things, throughout the movies and TV shows, etc., that AI and robots do not mix, and they
yeah,
will take over the world, and we will have Terminators, and they will destroy us all. So for
all
everyone,
right, Nate.
do not do it. AI sucks. Robot sucks. And let's just use our bare hands like the Amish.
Yeah, no
There you
kidding.
go.
I
All
was
right,
about
let me
to
read this one.
answer
This is
that.
coming from Elite. Thank you for the question, Elite. He says, if you're not counting the Marvel or DC or even Star Wars or any 80s, 90s franchise, then it's going to be a difficult time for you to find any good movies. I
Yeah,
Actually,
kind of
not
disagree with
really.
that because the thing is, everybody acts like superhero comic book movies are the be all end all, and they're not.
yeah,
Which is bull.
It's one section of the spectrum. That's it. There are
yeah.
plenty of movies that are outside of that were great, especially in the 90s. Let's look at Armageddon. Michael Bay,
Oh,
first
that
several
was a great
movies
movie. I
were
love that
phenomenal.
movie.
Wait, Michael Bay did Armageddon? I thought he did
Yes,
Pearl
Yeah, he
Harbor.
did Armageddon. He did Pearl Harbor. Like there were
that
tons
was
of good
another good
movies.
movie though. Pearl
I
Harbor was
prefer
another good movie.
but I'll be honest,
Michael Bay was famous before Transformers.
I prefer The Rock. The Rock was the best one. The
Yes,
Rock.
yeah, you got tons of good movies out there that aren't part of the franchise. All
Like I
right.
said, I want to go back to westerns. I'm kind of partial to
Yeah.
westerns. Even if you took a western and modernized it, you know, but go back to that kind of general. You
Ain't gonna
knew who
happen.
the bad guy was. You knew who the good guy was. You knew who was fighting for which. You're trying to figure it out. And like I call him M Night Shyamalama Lama 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 'cause I can't stand him.
M. Night Shyamalan.
That wants to,
Yeah, like
thinks that he puts these twists in the end of the movie when you're going, okay, you saw that coming a mile away, so how exactly is that
What's
a
a
twist?
twist?
Yeah, but you saw it coming a mile away.
yeah, it's they take one good thing and then they freaking you see this out of radio stations all the time, which is why I don't really listen to radio stations. Uh, you'll see them freaking find a good thing and then keep doing it and keep doing it
Yeah,
until it runs dry.
like
And
a
even when it
certain
runs
song.
dry, they overdo it. Like they
You,
Like
outdo it.
live action movies.
Yeah, it's just like by turning everything live action, no one wants to see animated anymore.
hey, Jet Sparks, good to see you.
And I'm not talking
Jet.
anime. I'm talking about animated movies. There's huge difference.
Yeah,
Wait,
And
time out.
it's like freaking animated movies from like anime. Because I'm sorry, this can be a hot take, and everybody in the chat's probably gonna be pissed at me, but forgive me for I know not what I do. Freaking, I think anime sucks. All right,
Blasphemy!
but that's my opinion.
I,
Blasphemy, sir.
I
You're
can't really
forcing
have an
someone
opinion.
of a different culture to buy into your stuff. It's what AEW does. It's what anime does.
Okay, sir.
It
Sir.
just doesn't hit with
And
some
see, I
people.
I can't agree or disagree with that statement, Josh, because I've, I've watched a few anime shows and I like a few of them, but I don't kind of care one way or the other. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I can't
Well, like,
really.
okay, so I started watching Justice League because
I
Nate
like Justice
Yes.
League. I love
heavily
Justice League.
recommended that. That is
Yes.
fun. That is good. That does not insult me. It doesn't try to force me
I also like Teen Titans
into
too,
something.
the anime
Like,
Teen
it's
Titans.
good, right? So the Justice League was really fun. I like how they give Green Lantern more to do, basically, as compared to him just being a side piece. They give him
Hey,
substance.
Keely.
Keely.
Uh, so I like that type of stuff. Batman the animated series, all the animated shows we had in the '90s, that was
Yeah,
fun.
I
yeah.
agree with
We
you.
even
I
had
agree.
movies that were like that.
I
But
agree.
like the way anime is, you're lost if you don't find every freaking detail, and then you basically are forced to. They force you to get into Japanese culture, and if you're not that, then you're
Okay,
screwed
sir,
and all
sir,
that.
sir. I'm gonna have to cut you off right there with that standpoint. Okay, there are certain animes that are so stupid that it makes the American cartoon shows make you feel smart. There's an anime that this guy is talking to his fart.
Are you freaking serious? No, you're making that
No,
shit up,
he's
Nate.
serious. And freaking Nate knows all about that shit, dude. Because he
What's
watches
that?
all the
There's an
animated shows.
anime
Nate ain't
talking to
lying.
his fart. There's this guy who is trying to take over who who's taking over a enterprise. Listen, there's a lot of stupid anime, but there are certain animes that really like if you literally dive deep into like the shows, they make it hits emotionally like every other cartoon show. Like for example, Full Metal Alchemist.
My daughter watches that. And she says that's really good.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah,
Subbucky. But yeah,
if you're into
Full
that
Metal
kind of stuff.
Alchemist, Inuyasha,
She
somewhat.
also likes that Sailor
Um,
Moon. Is it called Sailor
Sailor
Moon?
Moon, yes.
She
Oh,
Ronin
likes
Sailor
that.
War,
Moon was awesome.
yeah, Ronin
Sailor Moon, there
Warriors.
are a couple anime shows that are good, but that's because they're more to a general audience. All right. And someone who's hardcore invested into a show, I'm not going to take their opinion either way. All
Listen,
Okay,
right. I
listen.
I'm
like
sorry.
the
I have to
casual
know.
feel.
My daughter is standing out here, but I have to know what is the anime where the guy talks to his farts?
I can't remember. I can't remember the anime. It's so stupid. You just look it up. Just put anime talking for. I swear to you, if you saw that, you'd be
There you
like,
go.
"What the hell is this?" When I
Any anime talking to his fart.
yes,
All
dude.
right.
Listen, I swear to you, I
I'm
promise you,
all
Subbucky.
right.
Look it up.
Sorry, sorry to
Look
cut
it
you
up.
off, but I got it, Nate. Jet Sparks. I wasn't ignoring you, Jet Sparks. Thanks for being in the chat. Says, hey guys, how's it going? I'm not sure if I'll be doing open mic this week. Oh, you're doing open mic? I didn't know.
He's not. Yeah, he said he wasn't sure. He has been doing it, but he's not sure if he's going to do it this week.
Who is Jet Sparks doing it or Phil doing it?
No, Jet Sparks has done an open mic. I've been on his show.
Okay, that's really cool, Jet Sparks, because Phil's pissing me off.
Phil.
This dude, right? Okay, I told you I'm gonna be shooting and going on rants today.
He gonna shoot cowboy.
Freaking, I'm shooting on Phil. Phil invites us. I go to try to join this. Oh, I'm in the show. Like, come on, dude, give me a chance. You can't
Give
go
me a
5
chance,
minutes.
man. Give me a chance.
You tried to do
You
what?
can't give me 5 minutes.
5 minutes, not even 5. Give me 3.
Oh,
3
can
is
you
enough.
imagine if Poison Ivy got her hands on our plants from Earth, like the terrible plants? It'd be terrifying.
Dude, if she saw what happened, if she saw the pollution that is causing our
That's what Talking Pinheads is. I had some Talking Pinheads on my Twitter DM group. I'm like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, it's some Jet Sparks.
Okay, that's cool.
no, but
Hey,
even
Keely, good to see you. I know everybody said hi. I'm a little late. I'm trying to get through these messages.
And yes, Keely, I agree. Justice League is awesome. I love Justice
Yes.
League.
listen. We all know what's the best episode of all time
I love
is.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Thank
It's
you.
okay.
Listen.
You want to know what anime that I actually like?
Sailor Moon.
Afro Samurai.
Yes, you're already.
Afro
Okay,
Samurai, because
Afro
they break the fourth wall all the
Samurai?
time. They break the fourth wall. They've had Snoop Dogg on their freaking.
They have Samuel Jackson as
Yes.
yo.
And you
When
know
you got
anything
Samuel Jackson,
yeah, you know anything Samuel Jackson. Samuel Jackson's not only one of my favorite black actors, but one of my favorite actors. Period.
Yeah, I like.
I
He's
am a huge Samuel Jackson fan.
he's top 3. He's top 3
Yes,
in my.
he's top 3.
What
He's
I
in my.
always wait, what I always wait and see is how long we're gonna get through a movie without Samuel L. Jackson saying his favorite line, "Motherfucker."
Yeah,
You know,
exactly. That's the
within
whole
5
thing.
minutes of the movie, you know it's coming out.
Yes.
Oh God, but he's
Yeah.
awesome, dude.
Yeah, I
love
like
No,
him.
but back to my point with the anime. There's certain animes that really hit home, that really get you very invested, like a fairy tale, like a One Piece, like a Naruto. Even though my friends like Naruto, I somewhat into
Naruto's
it.
trash.
Yeah, exactly. I'm
I
in.
think my
I'm
daughter
sorry.
watched full.
Naruto's trash, dude.
But
my daughter's
even Dragon
watched
Ball
the
Z
Full Metal
from the
Alchemist.
first one, not the GT or Super and all that other crap. No,
Yeah,
I'm talking about the actual.
Okay, here's the thing, Christine. I grew up on Pokemon. I grew up on Dragon Ball.
Pokemon was overrated too.
I grew up on Sailor Moon. I grew up on these classic animes. So like the stuff that comes out now. Okay, I grew up on Street Fighter, and yes, they did have a Street Fighter anime back in the 90s and early 2000s.
I remember that. I do
Mortal
remember that one.
Kombat.
Yeah.
Like,
Mortal Kombat.
Hey, I have to admit, my guilty pleasure growing up was He-Man and She-Ra.
Yes.
I loved He-Man and She-Ra. I mean,
oh yeah, that's a
like,
classic.
First of all, I never watched the 80s He-Man because I thought it was because they made him extra stupid. So I avoided that one. And She-Ra, she was okay. It's better than the new She-Ra they got.
yeah, that's true.
Dude, I swear.
Batman the animated series spoiled everyone. I swear.
No, it didn't
Because
spoil
if you
me.
look at a lot of shows back in the 80s, a lot of them were kind of dumb, even the good ones.
Let me think about that. Not really. Not some of them. Most.
It's like go back and look at DuckTales, and DuckTales is absolutely amazing. I don't care.
Oh, do not start with me with that.
God,
Super dude.
DuckTales.
I'm super dude.
God.
Whatever his name is, super.
If you go back, the one show that purposely, and they were trolling before trolling was cool.
Yes.
And it was an absolute amazing show, and it was a Cartoon Network original, and this show is called Space Ghost.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Space Ghost was Space Ghost.
Yeah, and they would purposely troll and meme stupid cartoon shows and stuff like that, and it was almost like the late night format. So they were making fun of late night talk shows and cartoons and everything, and they let you know that they were doing this on purpose. It was just great.
I'm about to, I mean, everybody already knows my age, but I'm about to, show my age even more. I don't know if you guys ever remember, and I don't know the exact name of the cartoon, but it had Penelope Pipstop, Dastardly,
Totes, welcome.
It's
my friend Totes. He does wrestling game streaming like I did. He did one last night. Totes, I saw your stream last night. That was awesome. Sorry I couldn't join in. It's just my kids have been sick and I've been working and the wife's been working. So it's been a little busy, but awesome stream you did last night, man.
It was, you guys probably remember the old show Speed Racer. That's where all these people were. You had Penelope Pipstop and the dog, what was his name? Dastardly or whatever it was, the one that laughed real funny. Now that was also my show. I give every Saturday morning to go watch that.
Let me read this.
I go to win the race.
Yeah.
Jeff Clark says I've been wanting to have you on Talking Pinheads for a while, and Phil probably thinks he's too good on my open mic. No, it's not that he does that. Phil keeps himself busy. Phil is trying so hard, and you guys take this for what it is, to simp and chill for geeks and gamers. And that he tries to get in there.
I agree with you on that, Elite. I agree with you. Thundercats 2011 is definitely better.
Phil has been doing a lot of stuff with Inside the Booth lately. And me and Phil haven't even talked for about a month. But I know exactly what Phil's up to. Yeah, I know it sounds creepy. But yeah.
Very disturbing, sir.
I always keep tabs on my friends because even though I'm busy, doesn't mean I don't care about them.
And this is a conversation I'm not getting into because, like I said, I'm friends with everybody. And
yeah, but
nobody's ever
done
me wrong. Huh?
That's my point. Phil's trying to branch out. He's trying to collab with other people, and he wants to. I know that he's been working with Dan and Tabitha and them for a while.
Because like I said, I mean,
he's always wanted to be part of that group.
Yeah, everybody's always done me right, and everybody has always showed me respect. And so, as long as you show me respect, I'm going to show you respect. So I don't,
I'm not trashing Phil. I'm just stating facts.
Yeah.
Phil has always wanted to be part of that G&G crowd. He always has. It's been a passion, and I understand.
Hey, I say go for your passion. If that's what you
want,
I say go.
The only bright side about all of this is this. I will not have to see that stupid hot Ewok again.
Hey, I kind of like the Ewok.
You're one of the very, 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 very few.
No, there are quite a few. He does that. He does that for the ladies because he knows that makes them look adorable.
Which lady?
So it's like catnip for women.
Catnip. So wait. So he's like Mephistophelies' cat from Cats now.
Yes.
Oh God.
Yeah, he's like Aristocats and that hot dog Ewok.
Oh, stop it! He ain't Thomas O'Malley, the alley cat. Don't give me that nonsense.
Yes, everybody.
Shut it! Stop! Don't you dare use that! Don't you dare put one of my favorite songs for the Ewok.
No, but Christine's not the only one. Lovely Sherry likes it. And I've seen all kinds of, I can't even think about all. A freaking Driven Tabitha likes it. They all think he's adorable in that thing. And my first thing is, are you smoking crack? Like
he is, but that's his thing. That's what he does. That's what makes Phil.
Uh-huh.
Okay, some monkey says, what do you think about people saying traveling in space is way scarier than the ocean?
I think I'm gonna say this because both of them are scary.
Okay, here's the thing. All right, I know I'm sounding like Kevin Hart right now, but here's the thing. At least in the ocean, you got a chance. You fall out of a spaceship
you ain't got no chance, dude.
Unless if you do something like hot wire crap, but there's no way. Like unless if you got a tether and pull yourself back, that's the only way you'll get in. But even if you got that, you gone. Floating in space.
Yeah, you're not. You're floating in space, and there's no hope for you.
Hey, you can't even swim. You can't even do like breaststrokes.
Yeah. You get thrown out in space, you might as well just, lay down and go, okay, that's it, I'm done, because that's the only thing you're going to be able to do.
Yeah.
At least in the ocean.
2022 is way better than Thundercats 2011. All right.
I agree with you.
I agree with you. Any cartoon that came out after the early to mid 2000s sucks. All right.
That is I am offended. I'm offended.
Okay. They just don't make it like they used to, dude. It's
First of all, sir. From the 2000s to the 2015, that's where the greatest time. 1990 to 2015 were the greatest times of anime of animation.
Give me just a second. I got to run to the little ladies' room. I'll be
right back. All right, go ahead.
No problem.
Gotcha.
I know you set me up.
Submonkey says, also, Josh, I hope your kids feel better. My prayers go out to you and your family. Thank you, Submonkey. Definitely appreciate it.
The Ninja Turtles would be fine.
Yeah, they're just getting over fever. They just got to rest up, drink some fluids, be good to go.
Yep. But yes, Thundercats 2011 is better.
See, People think that Elite's takes are like hot takes, and they're not. He's completely rational and freaking understanding why he feels the way he feels. He's a passionate fan. All right, my hot takes are just like everybody thinks I'm a hater.
I'm so mad at you for
because
disrespecting.
I don't buy into this nerd crap. All right. Am I a fan of comic books and superheroes and stuff like that? Yes. But do I shill and set my ass off like I'm a little bitch boy? No, I don't. All right. I am not a nerd. All right.
I'm a nerd.
No, nerd.
I read comic books.
Nerd culture isn't even a real thing. It's just a thing that a bunch of dorks came up with to make themselves relevant. That's all.
Well, to be honest,
you're not a nerd, Nate. You want to know why? Because you like sports, and no self-righteous nerd would ever get into any kind of sport whatsoever.
That's true.
You're just a guy that likes your classic superhero stuff. That doesn't make you a nerd.
What do I think about? Wait, which one? Are you talking about all Gundam, or are you talking about like
mobile? You talking OG Gundam because OG Gundam was the shit.
Well, there's OG Gundam. There's Mobile Suit Gundam Seed. There's G Gundam. There's
I like G Gundam.
Gundam Destiny. There's Gundam Iron Blood Orphans. I mean, I could go all Gundam.
All Gundam.
Okay, so for me, I like all except the last two because they really went a little. They dumbed down the human element part, and focus on the Gundam, and I really get very irritated with that. Say what you will with like certain Gundams.
Overall, I like Gundam. I think it's cool. I've always been a fan of Gundam stuff. Of course, growing up, they had Gundam video games, the show, like. Gundam,
even though they could do better with the video games.
To me, it's almost like a mix between the old Transformers and like the Power Ranger Megazord aspect of it.
Listen, the 80s Transformers, I don't care. I still watch that only because of this one line. You're either lying or you're playing stupid. I'm stupid. Never get tired of that.
Gundam Wing and Gundam G.
Yeah, Gundam G. Thank you. They are the best.
Gundam G is the best.
They're the cream. They are the cream of the crop.
Yeah. So
Yu Yu Hakusho is also a good anime too.
All right, let's talk a little bit more about it before she gets back. All right, So we were talking about wrestling this week.
Yes.
Elite. We're talking about everything. We're talking about there's some stuff I'm starting to like in AEW. I like how they're turning Luchasaurus into Kane, but the good part of Kane. Like when he still had the mask on and he was just freaking wrecking people. Like,
all right, guys, I'm back.
Yay.
So, yeah, I like what they're doing with Christian and Lucha. I saw that they're going to start doing Darby Allin and Sting versus House of Black, which would be cool.
Can I change the subject for 1 minute? I meant to mention this earlier and I forgot. I want to give a shout out to all my Texas peeps because when I went to the 4th of July, because we had a little town called Saxe down here, and they have this huge 4th of July. They have a parade and this big thing, where they do fireworks and stuff. And not one person, I'm not even kidding, not one person kneeled or sat down through our Pledge of Allegiance or our national anthem. Every person that was there stood when they should. And I guess what I'm saying, I kind of getting tired of the, I'm just going to kneel when our national anthems play. Not one person did. Everybody was so, I was so proud of my Texas peeps. I really was. I was so proud of them.
No, nothing is wrong with watching sports, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. And another thing, I'm going to comment on what Christine said. Yes, I agree. There's a time and place for everything, and but it doesn't surprise me with Texas. Texas has always been the type of state for God, for country.
Yep.
All right. So Texas doesn't surprise me at all. And I'm glad for that, and the people who just let's just do the Pledge of Allegiance and that.
But you forgot one other thing.
What's that?
They're boys. We their boys.
Oh my
we
God.
go to the Super Bowl. We go win it all this year. We got Dick. We got Dick. Oh my goodness!
of course,
CD Lamb.
sorry guys. I've
Ugh.
been like busy
I
trying to
know.
get
I just had to irritate you for that one.
yeah.
Because
I've been
well, they
busy.
know.
I've been busy trying to get a job, and thank God that I was able to. And things are going really good now. That's why we're back, because that was part of the personal issues. Rachel,
Yeah, I'm right there with
Rachel
you,
ended
Josh.
up getting
I know.
another job. She's working in laundry for a nursing home now,
Oh,
and they
awesome.
love her there.
Rachel.
Yeah,
Good. Tell her I said congratulations, dude. That is
yeah.
awesome.
She usually wakes up around 7 o'clock because she works night shift. So everybody's asleep right now except for me and Raph. Raph's in his room playing his 2K22. But
Yes, some monkey, you're 100% right. Right now, outside in Texas, it's 105. So you
That
are
that's why I'm
absolutely
happy I
right.
got central air. Because if
Yeah,
I
so do
Texas
I.
is really hot there. I went over
Yeah,
110. Yeah. Now
yeah.
110 for me is nothing because I've been to Kuwait.
Well,
But
yeah. I mean, it's
yeah, Texas gets pretty hot though.
listen,
but
I remember one time it was 180 degrees here in New York. I swear to you, 1 foot, 1 foot. My shoe felt like it stick to my foot.
what cracks
No,
me up though
Texas
is
gets really hot, and the Dallas area. Well, more Houston, but yeah, Dallas area
well,
gets really
I'm
hot.
in the Dallas area, so yeah. But
Yeah.
what cracks me up is you see these people from these different states. I'm going to say like Minnesota and all up in that area that talk about, oh, I went outside today. It was 80 degrees. I was so hot. I look at
Oh
them
my
and
God.
go, bitch, give me. I'll trade you your 80 degrees for my 110. Okay, yeah, I'll
Yeah.
trade you any time of the day.
That's
Talk about how
funny.
hot 80 degrees is. I'm like,
Texas. Texas, they're really scary insects.
yes, you're
Have you
absolutely right.
have you been to Brownsville, Texas before? That's South Texas.
Oh, he's back. It's he.
Hey,
It's
Random.
he. It's CFG. What up,
Man,
CFG?
you just cut everybody off. You see somebody in chat, right? He's just
I'm
like,
sorry.
no.
Don't judge me.
Yes,
It's the
some monkey.
CFG.
There are some really scary bugs in Texas. I have to say there are. Now they're not as bad as Australia because everything in Australia will kill your ass. But
So I'll tell you a story real quick, guys. So I was going down to my dad had to make a delivery. It was a late night delivery. My dad used to be a truck driver, and we had to go down to Brownsville, Texas. So we were unloading the truck, and then we had to throw the pallets and debris in the dumpster. And when we threw the stuff in the dumpster, there was a nest of diamondback rattlesnakes
oh yeah,
in the dumpster. And of course, I'm 8 years old at the time, right? So I've never the only snake that I saw at the time were like your black racers down here in Florida. They're not poisonous. They really don't mess with anybody. They just want to be left alone and catch some sun.
Yeah.
Right. It was the first time I ever saw a rattlesnake. And
I don't do snakes.
My dad looks at me, and my dad was a former pastor, so he never cussed. And my dad said, "Get the F in the truck right now, son. I'm going to save your life."
Yeah. I remember I was working because at my houses, we have the pool, it's like a community pool, but everybody can use it, because that's what we pay our homeowners for. And I was working out there. I was like lifeguard, whatever you want to call out there. But I would close the pool at night. While I'm out there, just doing my stuff, walking by, picking up the trash that people left by the pool. I come walking around the corner, and because we have the bathrooms, the men's and women's bathrooms.
That's cold.
Come walking around the corner, and curled up on the floor in front of the women's bathroom is a freaking rattlesnake. Boy, I jumped up on a wall because we have this little wall that goes around, and I called my husband and I said, I don't care what you bring. I don't care if it's a gun, if it's an axe, if it's a sword. Somebody better come down here and get this snake away from me, or I ain't moving from this spot. I don't do snakes. Oh, no. I do not. And it was huge. It was, absolutely huge. I was like, and I'm from Texas, and I've never seen one that big.
Yeah. Yeah, friggin'. So Rachel's at work last night. She calls me about midnight, and apparently the power went out at work. So she's in her car. She's in the car having a cigarette, and she calls me, and she says, "Frog's trying to get in the car," and we hate frogs, right? She's
I don't mind
"You
frogs.
car, frog."
I don't mind frogs. Frogs are kind of cool. They're cute.
No, I hate frogs.
Saint doesn't like scorpions. Saint hates scorpions. Scorpions and spiders are hers too big. And spiders don't bother me.
He hates something that he'll never be around unless you've got scorpions out in Texas like crazy.
Parts of Texas they do, especially the ones parts of Texas that are like backed up with Mexico, New Mexico, right there, and the
Oh,
desert
so
part.
like, yeah, you're thinking like the desert type areas, yeah.
Yeah,
But
but
like, I never minded scorpions because like the only time I ever saw one was when I was in Afghanistan.
no, thank you.
Of course, me living in a tropical state, we don't ever see them. The
Yeah.
only thing we see are the water rattlesnakes and black racers. Then we have the alligators, obviously.
Well,
The killer
yeah,
whales,
alligators. I mean, if you're not, you can avoid an alligator if you're not stupid around them. Don't try and pet them and play with them. And if you look at it from afar, you'll be okay. It's the ones that try to decide. Oh, I think I'm gonna go play with this cute little animal. I know. Thanks. You can just keep your distance from me, and you're good.
sometimes it's unavoidable. Like my mom was taking this is when I was in high school. My mom was taking me to school one time, and we're driving and on the side of the road right next to us on the shoulder of the road. There's an alligator just walking like he's chillaxing or something. They're freaking. They had to call the cops and animal control to get them off the freaking interstate.
Well, yeah. I mean,
And then they have actual exhibits, and there was one where there was a putt putt course, right? The putt putt golf course.
yeah.
And they had a section at the putt putt golf course called "Give us $1 and we'll let you feed all the alligators." And they have like freaking
No, thank
12
you.
baby alligators, and they'll give
No,
you a
thanks.
hot dog, and you could feed them. And I'm like, this is why people get hurt, because like you're freaking profiting off the shit. So yeah.
Yeah, no thanks. I'll pass. You can keep your alligators. I'll keep my dollar. You can keep your alligators, and we're good.
Oh, some monkey. I like snakes too, but
Not me.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. I know what my limits are. It's like, don't be shocked if you get shot and die if you have a bunch of guns in your house. All right.
Yeah, this whole gun thing is that's another
Yeah.
one.
So like, if you have this weapon, also known as a pet. So for these people who have these pet tarantulas and scorpions and alligators and stuff like that, and they turn on you, don't get surprised, because that's
Yeah, and don't get mad at the animal. It's not the animal's fault. The animal is doing what it was born to do. That's what it does. That's how it survives.
And especially like reptiles and
Yeah.
ones who have that instinct. They live off their instincts and do what they're known to do.
Well, you
Some
know that.
you can train as a baby and train them right, but some of them, especially, if you guys have never heard the tale of the frog and the scorpion,
Yeah, I've heard that one.
most Southerners have heard the tale of the frog and the scorpion.
Yeah, like I said, everybody has that one thing that their phobia, I guess you could call it, and mine's snakes. I can't. My best friend had had a snake at her house, and she would have to go to the reptile store, to get the mice to try and feed it. I'd drive with her, and I wouldn't even go in the store with her. That is how much of a fear of snakes I have. I wouldn't even go into a store when I knew the snakes were behind glass. Okay, in my mind, I knew they were behind the glass. I knew they couldn't get out, but in my mind, all I saw was breaking free and coming after me. I was like, no, I don't. Now spiders, I don't mind spiders. I can kill spiders all day long, but snakes, oh no.
What do you think about that, Nate?
Yes.
What's score? Oh, that's wrestling again.
He's a wrestler in AEW, and basically,
Yes, 1,000 times yes.
storytelling.
He has been screwed. I don't know why this person should be a future AEW champion, but they have been screwed him again and again and again. He needs to go somewhere else. I'm sorry. I love Scorpio
I don't
Sky.
even know all about that, Christine, so I'm letting Nate take over for that question.
That
I
Lord,
can't answer it.
did
'cause I
you,
don't know,
dude?
so.
He got squashed by Wardlow badly, and I was like, I have never seen such crap. I wish I was there because that would the dude like this dude didn't. He just had the title just 2 months ago,
Ugh.
and
I wasn't
Yeah,
saying
but
that,
guess what else happened a couple months
guys.
ago?
I wasn't saying that to you. I just had one of my cats throw up somewhere on my floor, so I need to go find it. I'll be right back.
All right,
oh, that's
take your time.
nasty.
Yeah.
We'll be here.
My frickin' Tony Khan needs to go.
Guess what also happened a few months ago? Let me think. There's a guy by the name of Cody Rhodes who left. And if you've noticed, and I've been saying this for a while, and I'm pretty good with my predictions. Look at what happened. Money.
You called it. You
I
called
called
it.
that for 8 months.
You did.
Everyone that Cody wanted to push and build up as future stars have all gotten buried.
Yes,
Every single one.
I agree.
The only one that I see them possibly doing something with is Jungle Boy. Everybody else has gotten married. Look what they did to MJF. Look at what they have done to Darby and Sting. They killed my legend. They killed my guy Sting.
Stang. He's not Sting. He's Stang now.
Stang. Yeah.
Stang.
It's like, all right. Sub Monkey says, also, Josh, I don't watch sports that much. No offense. Hi, you're good.
It's
like
fine.
All right. Yeah. There are things that we're going to talk about that some of you guys ain't going to know. All right. But that doesn't mean you're forced into having to watch that. You watch what you want and comment on what we can comment on. Like, so Sub Monkey, you do know a lot of stuff, especially when we talk to Star Wars stuff. Heck yeah, we have such good conversation. So it is okay. I'm not offended at all, and it's completely fine.
Yeah, we are.
But if you guys do know about wrestling, do comment. But it's okay if you don't. Not a problem at all.
Agree.
So yeah, it's just like everyone that freaking Cody wanted to build up because he saw something in them are now crap. I'm sorry.
Because of God.
I literally stopped watching AEW. I have not seen an AEW show in 2 months.
The only reason I saw the only reason I saw Forbidden
Door. I
Door.
haven't even seen Blood and Guts. What's the last one that they did? Revolution?
Forbidden Door.
Okay, guys.
Before Forbidden Door. Yeah, Revolution was the last one.
Revolution. Yeah, it was Revolution.
Sorry about that. At least I got lucky and they did it on the linoleum, so it's easy to clean up. No, I got a really long-haired cat and she gets fur balls. So, yeah.
Like, I didn't even watch Forbidden Door. And this is no joke. This is no lie. I literally got all my highlights from Nate.
Yep.
I didn't even go to Wrestle Talk for my highlights. I went to Nate for my highlights.
Yep.
So you're saying if I want to know any more about wrestling, I should go to Nate and he can tell me all about it?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, because he watches everything.
I watch from WWE to AEW to Impact to New Japan to even the independent wrestling companies.
Yeah. Saint used to watch Ring of Honor.
That too.
Now they're going to crap because AEW bought Ring of Honor.
Yeah,
I haven't watched it forever.
It's now stuck. It's now stuck with Khan.
I have no idea who that is. So
his name's Tony Khan. His family owns the Jacksonville Jaguars,
which sucks.
They have a couple freaking soccer teams, and then they also own AEW.
And even their soccer team sucks.
Yeah, it's the Jacksonville Jaguars family.
Jaguars.
And you know they can't run the Jaguars with the crap.
Oh yeah, the Jaguars suck. No offense.
Yeah, they sure as heck can't run a freaking.
Listen. I'm just gonna say this right now. Say what you will about Miami and Tampa. Nobody cares about Jacksonville.
Yeah.
What's wrong with Tampa?
No, I'm saying the teams the teams that they respect, which is Miami and Tampa.
Yeah, pretty much.
They don't give a crap about Jacksonville.
No, we don't. We really don't.
Exactly.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm here in Dallas, and every time no matter where you go, what store, it can be a grocery store, it can be a convenience store, all you see is Dallas Cowboys crap, and I hate
Antonio.
Yes.
Enough of the cons. No.
Welcome.
Hi,
Wait,
Antonio.
what did Jet
I
Spark
missed
say?
you, Antonio. It's good to see you.
Wait, what did Jet
All right.
Spark say? Go back up.
He said, "Stop, Nate. Enough of the cons."
No, as long as cons are around, I will say it as damn well,
Nate
please.
Con rant.
Yes.
Nate Con.
Con.
Hey, we like Nate's rant, so that's why we let it do it, because we
Nick
kind of like
Cons.
his rants when he
Nick
gets out
Con.
there on his
Listen,
rant.
Nick
listen.
Cons. Get
Con.
it. It's funny. Good one, Elite.
Yes.
Nick Cons. Con. A con.
You pointing
Just
finger.
says point finger.
Point finger.
I
Point finger.
yes.
Like like I haven't watched a lot of wrestling. You know WWE Money in the Bank pay per view is the first time I watched WWE in a month.
Yeah.
It's like Cody Rhodes is out for 9 months with an injury.
I gotta say, I
Oh,
will.
I heard
I'll
about
be
that.
back
I heard
in
it was a
January.
bad injury too. I heard he hurt himself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
what.
pectoral where his whole right side or left side of his chest was nothing but purple and blue.
Oh,
It was
what
just.
happened?
It was
was
red. It was
bad.
red. It was red, purple.
What
And
happened?
the only reason why he showed up is because there were a group of little fans, like kids, right?
Yeah.
And he promised them that he would show up and he would do his job, basically, and they were going to cancel it.
How did he
And
get hurt?
Cody, and
Oh,
Cody
he got hurt
"Oh,
through
I
exercise.
promised-"
He was trading,
Yeah.
and while he was bench pressing, his whole right pectoral just popped. That pretty
Oh,
much what.
And it was starting to strain because
Oh.
they had a thing with Cody and Seth Rollins, but
Oh,
then
man.
when he was training, it completely
Oh, that sounds horrible. That
Oh,
sounds
it was.
trust me.
horrible.
Oh, trust me. It hurts. Like
Oh.
if you ever get like a pectoral, it hurts like hell. Especially when you're like moving your arm.
Yeah.
It feels like bubbly acid right around
Yeah.
Well, I've had
And,
I've had 3 knee surgeries on my right knee. From the military, the wear and tear, and I also have degenerative disc disease in my lower back.
Mhm.
But I don't know, that just sounds more painful than what I had.
Oh,
Oh,
it was.
I meant-
It was
oh.
it's like I'll give it a brief example. Like a frag grenade.
Yes, I know what
When it feels like, and when you you gotta throw it as soon as possible.
Yeah.
It's pretty much like that. It's pretty much like that times 7.
Oh, see.
Yeah, it was
Oh.
it was bad with Cody, but he promised the fans that he would show up.
And see, I
and
respect
Cody Rhodes.
that.
Okay, Cody Rhodes is someone that hates the term "card subject to change."
Yep.
He's always hated that. So he promised them he would be at that pay-per-view, and by hook or by crook, he was going to be there.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he was there, and you could tell how bad it was. And then he had to go away the next night on Raw so he'd get the surgery, because he was getting the surgery the following week. But now he's just in a recovery stage.
Even though Seth Rollins sucks.
Yeah, but Cody will be back. Cody should be back between November and January.
That's
He's actually
Royal
going
Rumble
back?
time.
He's
Royal
actually
Rumble.
going back after that injury.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's
He's
pretty
going
much
back.
like a 6 to 9 month
because
recovery.
he's trying to make WrestleMania so he could win the world title.
Yeah.
That
Cody
makes
is so
sense.
popular right now that
And especially
if he comes back in January, wins the Royal Rumble, and then goes to WrestleMania, the Super Bowl of wrestling, and wins the world title, it'd be huge.
Yeah.
And it's going to be in Hollywood too this year.
And the crowd, and I'm telling you, when he wins and you hear the "You Deserve It" chant,
when he comes back at Rumble, and I think they should wait till Rumble to bring him back.
Yes, I agree.
Royal
Rumble.
Bring him as the surprise entrant. I wouldn't put him at 30, but I put him like halfway.
No, I'll go even further. I'll go further. I'll go 29.
I wouldn't go 29. I'd go like 15 or 16. So how like Drew did it. Remember Drew McIntyre when he won was halfway?
Oh yeah, that's true. You agree. I agree.
Yeah, and then the freaking him winning it was
or 23, like John Cena.
Yeah.
Well,
so
like I've always said,
so cool.
like I've always said in the past, the person I think that they gave way too much credit for, and I can't stand him, is The Rock. I cannot stand The Rock.
See,
I can't stand him.
Yes, I got one.
I can't.
Yes.
I cannot stand him. That
Yes.
Why
I
do you
think
hate
that's
the? I love The Rock.
Because he's a douche.
Of course,
uh,
he's a douche.
He's a tool. He hurt wrestlers
He buried wrestlers
and
for
hurt
years,
wrestlers.
and
You
everybody
saw what
thought
he
it was
did to Mick
great.
Foley. Dang it.
I think that's one of the reasons why I don't know, maybe I can't get into wrestling a lot because I can't stand men and women who have egos that's bigger than their heads. And to me, that's all I see wrestlers are, having egos bigger than their head.
That's pretty much football.
But I don't know. I just love football. I guess I love the tackling and the meanness of it. It's like I watch NASCAR for the races. I watch soccer for the fights. I like MMA because they're beating the crap out of each other. But
Football players are overpaid, dude. Like
Huh?
straight up. Football
What?
players are so overpaid.
Oh, yeah.
Not
I've
like
always said
baseball
that.
players.
I've always said
I was
that.
just about to say.
Yeah,
before you
baseball
cut me
players
off,
are the
Nate,
worst. And the other
only
one
people, the only
is
people
basketball
who are
players.
more
The two are-
overpaid than football players are baseball players.
I think basketball players are the worst overpaid.
Whoa. Let's not
I
go.
do. I'm sorry, but I do.
They're not the same. It's not the same as baseball players.
No,
Well,
baseball players. If you think football and basketball players get paid a lot for not doing crap,
There's a guy. No. There's a
baseball-
guy who's made. He has 10 years, $500 million.
Yeah. Well,
All he had.
And baseball's not even that fun. Baseball's kind of boring.
Yeah.
I was a jock in high school. I ran track and field. I ran
Jock.
cross country. I played basketball. I played football. I played, volleyball. I played it all. I was a jock. So I guess coming from somebody who played the game just because I loved playing the game and I played the game because of the game, I just can't understand why sports people need to be paid as much as they do.
Because
What
of,
happened to just playing the game because you liked playing the game like I did?
but here's the thing. From this perspective. You have been working all your life from Pee Wee to high school to college, which you don't get paid for, and this is back in the day.
Yeah.
And now
Now
do they get paid now?
Yeah, they get paid now.
there's a rule. There's a rule now.
Yeah.
There's a rule now that you get that college players
can get
can
paid.
use their likeness so they
Yeah.
can get paid.
They can get licensed. People can use their likeness in
Oh,
like
okay. So
for
they get,
like jerseys and stuff like that.
oh,
They can
okay.
use
So
them
they
and
get paid for like merch and stuff like that.
Yes, they
Yes.
can get paid now.
Yes.
That's
So
what we need to, and that's what we need to be working on for Nate because he's got a lot of good catchphrases.
ah,
Yeah,
man.
Josh, maybe you and I need to get together and start keeping like a notebook, and every time Nate says something, jot it down, and then get like a T-shirt made for
No,
it.
I
You
need
and
to get on
keep
the ball
happy,
with these
get him happy.
donations, right?
Donation.
Because we
Gifts.
are accepting donations because I need to start doing these T-shirts, right? And we got
I want 30%.
of course, and
No, I thought we were going to split it 3 ways, Nate. I mean,
Yeah, that's
I'm
why
joking. I'm joking.
that's why the 30%, 30, 60, 90. There you go.
Oh well, yeah.
That's why we're doing this
33,
three ways.
33.
And our shirt's gonna say, and that's the problem.
Yeah,
That's the problem.
and
All right,
that's
I'm
the
gonna answer
problem.
this question real quick. Josh and Nate love Cody Rhodes' neck tattoo. Yes, sir,
No,
I do because
I
he's got
don't.
an American flag, and I love America.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, I didn't know what his tattoo was, but if it's American flag, then yes, I
It's
probably
basic.
would.
Okay, Christine. So it's basically a red, white, and blue skull that looks like the American flag.
Okay, I like it. I like skulls. I like the American flag. What's not to like?
All right, give me a second. You guys talk. I'm gonna look this up, and then I'll show you the picture and see what you think.
Okay.
It's easy. Just say Cody Rhodes neck tattoo.
Oh yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
It'll
Overall,
take me literally like 30 seconds.
Yeah, I
can't-
want to see this because, like I said, I like skulls and I like the American flag.
I
so if
think
we
you
get
would
two
love it.
together-
I think you would love it. I think you would try to get a tattoo for that.
It's actually really cool.
It is.
I have to put it on my other shoulder, opposite of the one I. Cause I have a bumblebee on my my left shoulder that's because I called my daughter Bumblebee since she was born. I got a
Oh my god, are you doing what I think you're doing?
Yes.
What are you doing?
I do it to fly the Bumblebee.
Oh, okay, gotcha. But yeah, if I like it, I'll have to put it on my other shoulder.
Oh, you're gonna like it. Boo! Why can't you just make it close? There we go.
I'm trying to make it bigger.
That's what she said.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, you walk right into that one.
That's what she always says. Please make it bigger.
You guys are freaking worse. I swear.
Don't judge us.
Josh, you wouldn't have us any other way, and you know it.
That's true.
It's fine.
Larry Brown Sport, okay?
At least I.
Okay, I'm looking at it, but my eyes aren't the greatest.
Hang on, I'm gonna try to find a bigger picture.
That's what she said.
Stop it, Nate.
Oh, I can see it over here on the side. Oh.
All right, I'll stop.
Dang it, dude.
There we go.
There you go. That's better.
Yeah. I actually really like that.
Yeah, that's what his neck tattoo looks like. I think it's cool.
Yeah, I like it. Not necessarily like him,
see how it's
but I
got
like
the red, white, and blue
I
on the
like
one hat? It's got the blue with the stars, and then it's got the red, white on the other.
Yeah,
and it's got the skull. Yeah, I love it.
Oh, speaking of flags, did you hear about the I can't think of, I think it was Minnesota or whatever. The governor decided that she wanted to add an extra star to the flag to make her own version of the American flag.
Who?
Why?
I think it was like Minnesota, or it was one of those states. The governor decided, oh, we're going to make our own flag, so we're going to add a star to the United States flag. So in other words, they're going to decimate the United States flag because I guess they want to feel special and have their own flag.
Okay, now I could understand if like Puerto Rico wanted to do that, right? Because now they're part of
America.
the U.S. Yeah, but Minnesota for what?
It was like
already on there.
It was like Connecticut, Minnesota, somewhere around that area. I don't remember exactly.
Why would you add an extra star when your star's already on the freaking flag?
Yeah, because they didn't want the same flag as the rest of the United States. They wanted their own flag. So by adding an extra star, it's their own flag.
So I saw a trailer for
Who wants American? Extra star.
I saw a trailer for this new movie coming out with Brad Pitt. This was actually really hilarious. It's like, oh my god, more Karens.
Yep. See, Brad Pitt is another one. I like some of his movies. I don't particularly care for him as a person. And
what's wrong with Brad Pitt as a person?
I don't know. There's just something about
he's too pretty. That's why.
Maybe that's it. But I don't even think he's good looking.
He's not the total douchebag in real life. It's Angelina Jolie.
Well, yeah, I agree with you on that. But I don't know.
The turtles suck.
There's just.
I will have to say that.
What
there's
turtle?
Just something about him that he just rubs me the wrong way. I don't know. And yes, I know that's what she said. But anyway,
yes.
I feel bad. I feel bad for Brad Pitt. He didn't ask to get with this crazy psycho bitch.
Actually, he did.
Who wants to adopt the world?
Did he broke up with Jennifer Aniston?
He's the one that left and divorced Jennifer Aniston for her.
Yes, so and he was young and stupid, and he realized his mistakes.
But to say it wasn't his fault is wrong, because it was his fault. He chose to do that.
I think they're both at fault.
I think he realized. I think he realized that he was at fault. Otherwise, Jennifer Aniston would have never taken him back, and she did.
I don't know. I think I was always team Jennifer in this situation. So.
Yeah, but she took him back. So.
Well, yeah. I mean,
because they got back together not that long ago. It was like a couple years ago.
And that's another thing. That's one thing I would never do. I mean, they were my exes for a reason. I damn sure ain't taking their crazy asses back.
Well, they did get married, so there had to be something there.
Well, I know, but what I'm saying, so did me and my ex-husband, but that still wouldn't mean I'd take his ass back.
What does he go over the blue box? Have it, baby, go back.
I think in your situation, Christine, with all due respect, I think Saint's the only one who put up your crazy ass. So,
oh yeah, definitely. Well, no, honestly, the real reason why I ended up divorcing and leaving my ex-husband after only 6 months of marriage after my son was born is because he um, knocked my teeth out and threw me downstairs. And Mama
Yeah,
don't play
see,
that. Mama don't
I'm
play
pretty
that.
sure. Yeah. So I
Yeah.
totally get that, but I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that Brad Pitt did not knock anyone's teeth down their throat.
Well, yeah, I know that, but see, that's what I'm saying. Though, everybody thinks so that that goes back to the Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt too. All these women just swoon over these two, and I
Cause he's
see
Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt.
no, I don't give a good gosh darn if he is. I mean,
Brad Pitt has a reputation for being a bitch. All right, so
Especially
he
in
doesn't
Ocean's,
have any
especially in the
relationship.
Ocean's franchise.
and another
Like,
one that
Brad Pitt has the reputation for being the guy who gets walked on, not the guy who does the walking on.
and the other one I think that everybody makes too much of a big is freaking George Clooney. I can't stand him either.
Did she say the G, did she use the G word?
Yes.
She used the G word, Josh.
At least you didn't use the BC.
Don't say it.
BC.
We'll get to it in a minute. I got to do it. Elite says, I think MJF is another Warrior situation.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
No, not even close.
Yes.
You think that freaking MJF's ego was so big that he thought that he was better than everyone else and freaking wanted to hold up TK for money? I don't think
Yes.
so.
Yes,
No.
I do. Yes, I do.
Who's MJF?
Wrestler.
He was a wrestler in AEW. And what happened was that his contract's coming up for renewal.
Guys, I'm gonna have to stop for a second. Saint just got back from the grocery store, and I need to help him carry groceries.
All right,
No problem.
Oh, I relate. I do the same thing whenever Rachel does that.
Rachel.
No, it's not a Warrior
Oh,
situation.
he got it on his own, but I was. It's 107 degrees outside right now. Here.
It's not a Warrior situation because MJF knew that he was worth more than what he was originally paid, and he wanted to get paid more. He wanted a pay raise. Who out of any of you have worked a job and worked your butt off and just thought you should be paid more than what you were getting paid? Pretty much everybody.
Agreed.
Right? You eventually want to get a raise, right?
So I do have to.
Do you think that it's fair that someone like Christian and Andrade and Matt Hardy get paid more money than MJF?
No.
No, not at all.
Wasn't there a wrestling team called the Ultimate, or maybe it was just Ultimate Warrior?
It was the Ultimate Maniacs back in the 80s, and it was Warrior and Macho Man Randy Savage.
I liked Macho Man.
Macho Man's the greatest.
I liked Macho Man Randy Savage. I also liked Junkyard Dog too. I thought Junkyard Dog was awesome.
JYD was awesome. He broke down so many barriers.
And Dirty Old Bitch. I've always been dirty old bitch. I loved her.
That's funny.
Yeah. MJF did not hold up the company for money. He wanted a pay raise because he knew he was main event material.
All I'm saying is this: he needs to go. He needs to go.
You just want to see him in WWE, all right, or Impact.
The reason, because you know why? Because dream matches, and I'm sick and tired of seeing the Miz doing the same old crap again and again. It's time for Miz to step up.
You seriously? Okay, if you could book a match, a debut match, you're gonna have MJF versus The Miz.
Hey,
oh my God, that is worse than Dave Meltzer levels of booking.
I actually know The Miz because he was on Dancing with the Stars, so that's the only reason why I know him.
He's not bad. He's a really good guy. It's just his writing and
he couldn't dance for shit. But hey, I mean, at least he got out there and tried.
He gets points.
He tried. He
tried.
Chris Jericho couldn't dance for shit either, and
I agree with you. He could have danced.
Hey, The Miz, I think, made it like 3 episodes before he got voted.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so freaking that Dancing with the Stars stuff, which my mom loves that. She used to get me into that.
I do too. I have to admit,
I don't get it. I don't get it.
It's fun.
I don't get it.
It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
Growing up, I was a huge Emmett Smith fan. And when I saw him on Dancing with the Stars, I just thought it was cool.
I do have to say
Smith is actually good.
That's the one good thing that came out of the Cowboys was Emmett Smith. I do have to say. I mean, I'm sad that he got stuck and saddled with the Cowboys, but he's an awesome player, and I love Emmett Smith. So
Emmett Smith made the Dallas Cowboys relevant.
yeah,
No. There's 3 people who made the Dallas Cowboys relevant. Troy Aikman.
You better not say Romo.
I will say Troy Aikman.
Okay.
Troy Aikman, yeah, okay,
Emmett Smith.
yeah.
Michael Irvin.
Oh yeah, Michael Irvin.
Agreed.
Yeah,
Nothing but facts right there.
yeah. I have to
Yeah,
agree with you
so,
on
like-
that one.
If it wasn't for them boys would not be the America's team today.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
they still
all right,
suck.
so going
but-
back to the MJF stuff, it is not a Warrior situation. He wanted a raise. He said behind the scenes he wanted a raise. Now they could have chose to either go forward or say no, we're not renewing your contract. But yeah, they wanted him to continue to work for AEW for that dirt poor first contract money they were offering him when
Which
he
is
was worth so much more.
Mhm.
All right, and he wanted a pay raise, and they wouldn't give him the pay raise, and they wouldn't make him the main event.
You know, I
It's the
have to
crap that
brag.
we get now.
I have to brag on my hubby for a little bit. He knew the windows in my car were up, so he came and got my keys so he could go out and roll up down the windows of my car for me because it's 107 degrees outside.
Oh yeah, and then especially with the seats
That-
gets
that-
very
that-
hot.
Yeah, that's real love right there.
Yeah, I have leather seats in my little mini.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
Yeah, my mini has leather seats. So yeah,
Mm.
it gets flipping hot, and then when you sit on those seats,
Yeah.
woo,
You'd be like, ah!
yeah,
Because when they say Warrior situation, so basically, Warrior got this big ego that he was better than everybody else, and he held up Vince McMahon for like, I think it was like $500,000 or $1 million. Said, if you don't pay me this, I'm not going out there and wrestling the match. I'm just going to take my ball and go home. And
that's what he
Vince-
said.
Vince paid him. Yeah, Vince
Ah!
paid him. Vince paid him the money, and then he fired him. So the MJF situation is nothing compared to the Warrior.
But do you think Tony Khan will do that? I'm just saying.
No.
Exactly.
Tony Khan's not going to pay MJF what he does because he thinks his NXT 2018 crew that he's got right now is good enough to do. And if you look at the ratings, it's not good enough. They're
Sorry,
under
guys, I gotta-
900,000 viewers, which is a joke.
Sorry, I keep getting off here, but I gotta get off here for just a minute. I'll be right back.
All
No
right.
problem.
Yeah. Freaking the ratings in AEW is a joke. The Miz and Mrs. beats Rampage.
That's sad.
And the Miz and Mrs. is only about 130,000 viewers away from catching up to Dynamite. The Miz and Mrs. Think about this, guys.
And I don't
The
watch
Miz
it.
and Mrs. is on the same level as AEW.
Their third rated show.
Do you okay? So let's go back 6 months. Not even 4 to 6 months, guys. All right.
Diddly,
You remember this? You remember this show called Roads to the Top?
Yes. I
You
remember.
remember how many viewers that you remember the ratings from that? That was 947,000. Freaking Dynamite is barely touching 800,000. So Roads to the Top does better than Dynamite. Nate says, I remember.
No, it's I remember.
I remember. I don't see his word. He's better than Dan
He's
Bryan.
up. I'm telling you, Ric Flair. I'm telling you. I'm saying this right. Mark my
Because-
word. Mark my words, sir. Mark my words. MJF is going to leave AEW for WWE, and his manager is gonna be MJF. Ric Flair is going to manage MJF. Mark my words.
See yeah, maybe. You don't see his word, but the thing is, MJF has main event entertainer appeal.
Mm-hmm.
This dude, I'm sorry, Bryan Danielson can't touch MJF's promos.
Nope.
Bryan Danielson is a phenomenal wrestler.
But he's a horrible promo.
He's an okay promo. He's a mid promo.
Yeah, mid promo. That's better.
He's a mid promo. Freaking Bryan Danielson, Daniel Bryan, he's not going to touch The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
He's more in league of Bret Hart.
Either a Bret Hart or a Randy Orton or an AJ or something like that, right? He's not your over the top type guy. Bryan Danielson just isn't.
Mm-hmm.
All right. He's not like a Mox or an MJF or a Sting or, those guys, right? He can't do it. And freaking even Adam Page is a better promo than Bryan Danielson is.
Hey, Josh, be right back for one moment.
All right, you got it. But MJF has that main event type promo style. He can carry a show. MJF has got like that CM Punk style type promo. But MJF is younger and fresher. And yeah, so MJF is worth the money. It's like MJF is probably one of the best promos in AEW. And he's the classic heel. Bryan Danielson isn't a classic heel. Because the classic heel wasn't, I'll just out wrestle you because I'm better. No. It's I'm better than you in every way. I'm a better person. I'm a better wrestler. I'm a better human being. It's stuff like that. So that's why I think that MJF is right for the money. And that's my hot take. Woo, we're almost at 2 hours, guys. This has been fun. But yeah, like when it comes to WWE, I like the live Ronda stuff. That's it. I don't watch Raw. I watch clips of SmackDown. I'm starting to get like SmackDown is still my favorite between Raw and SmackDown. NXT, I don't even touch NXT because that's terrible. But they're starting to do Drew and Sheamus again. And almost like a tag team kind of thing. So that's fun. On your left.
Hey, Kim's Talk.
Yeah.
Hello.
All right, everybody's back. And Tim's here.
Tim, how you doing, buddy?
Tim Possible, Tim's Talk. Yeah. Yes. I'm back, guys. I got Saturdays off for right now. We'll be doing that. Or if my two co-hosts, if they want to do anything after 2 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Central, let me know.
Which is perfect.
Yeah,
which is perfect for me because I usually.
Huh?
I was just gonna say, which is perfect for me because I usually don't get up till about noon anyway. So
Yeah, and 2 p.m. Eastern is when I get off work. So if you give me an hour, then anytime 3 p.m. Eastern, so 2 Eastern or after that, I can definitely do.
Sorry, guys, you might hear me chewing for a second, but I'm starving, so I had to grab me something to eat while.
Go ahead, dude. I don't mind. Dude, this is a laid-back, chill podcast. I do not care if you're eating, snacking. Yeah, just don't be fucking. All right, you're good.
Oh, man, see, now you took all the fun out of it, Josh. God damn it.
Oh, my God.
You just had to put a wrinkle in my day, didn't you? No.
I'm sorry about that.
I have a joke for that, but I've got to walk away from that one.
You're gonna walk away from that one. That's
I'm just gonna walk away from that one.
Why? If it's a good one, I wouldn't. But that's just me, though.
I know, but I'm gonna walk away. I'll say that. I'll keep it in the hip for later.
Okay.
Yeah. Eddie here.
Yeah, this has been fun today, guys. I see that Sammy Guevara is trolling everyone.
No one cares.
Who?
I'm going to show Nate this post and get his thoughts on it. Yeah, but I've been holding the Gina Carano thing in for a while. All right, here's my thing. Everybody got pissed because this person called some Democrats and Nazis. Like, it's that deep, and they have really blown this thing up, which cracks me up. But I want to show this. All right, here's Sammy's tweet, Nate. He
I can
said,
see.
now that he won the title, I don't even know what he's talking about. Now that he won the title, let's see how long until you fickle fans turn up into.
I think he's talking about. Oh
Mox went in the interim? Is that what
no,
it is?
he's talking about the how Wardlow beat Scorpio Sky to win the TNT Championship.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know any of these people, so that's why I'm.
Yeah, they're a bunch of new and upcomers. Wardlow is all out like a Goldberg, big muscle.
Goldberg / Batista build.
Goldberg / Batista. He's actually really popular. He's very entertaining. He's really good. So yeah. But I love these wrestling debates. I like talking about a bunch of other stuff.
But we never talk about football.
We went political for a little bit. Anybody worried? Times are starting to get better. You know, I had a lot of hot takes on things, so sorry about that.
I'm still mad at you with that anime. That's still
like
irritating me.
Me and my wife were talking the other day, and we
That's
said,
always good to do. Talk to the wife. That's good to
me
do.
and the wife were talking the other day, and she's like, "I'm not trying to be an asshole, but you know, the pandemic's probably one of the best things that happened to us as far as a job standpoint." Because we couldn't get a job making $10 an hour, and I got 5 raises, and I was an acting store manager at Pizza Hut, and I couldn't even get $10 an hour here in Florida, and now I'm making 12, and I have the possibility to get my own store in the next 45 days.
I don't think Sasha.
So, yeah,
Sasha,
and I would never got that chance pre-pandemic.
That's true.
Where are you getting your info from? You get your info from Wrestling News Now, Elite. We might need it.
Is it from Fraudful Select?
Oh, Fraudful Select.
You know, Josh, you were talking about the work situation. I know for a while I was a GM for Taco Bell, okay? And they basically, I went in and I completely turned the store around. The store was completely failing, okay? They were losing money. They were losing people being there. The service was crap. The food was crap. I went in and I turned it around. I mean, completely turned it around. And
You made it huge.
But the problem with that was, I guess that wasn't good enough for them. So they brought in somebody else and basically forced me out.
Yeah.
I won't say it was because I'm a woman, but I'm starting to think it was because I was a woman, because the person they brought in was a guy. And I go by that Taco Bell all the time, and it's right back to the same way it was before I took it over. And I'm thinking, well,
I love my job, but it's very political right now.
Yeah.
As far as they brought me, I'm the guy that they're bringing in to replace somebody. And basically, I found out that the reason why I got the job was because I was a guy.
Yeah.
And that doesn't set well with me. Well, basically, the store manager is a woman, and she has like 5 other stores, but she wanted one store that was all guys. So it's like, I appreciate the opportunity, but like, just to think, okay, I got the job because I was a guy, like, it doesn't make me feel the most comfortable, because I want to get the job because I'm the most qualified. Because of my experience and what I can bring to the business is why I want to get a job. I don't want to get a job.
I wasn't going to go back to Taco Bell, but another person took over another Taco Bell and asked me if I'd come back. And I said, okay, I'm only coming back on 2 conditions. I'm coming back as a management, and I'm coming back to make the same amount that I was making when I was GM. And they said, no problem, no problem. Well, the girl that they had as GM there, you know, you've heard that people get a little bit of authority and they let it go to their heads.
Yeah.
This girl was bad. I mean, she would call whoever the manager was on duty. She'd call him and say, okay, clock me in. Even though she wasn't at the store, she'd say, clock me in. And then when it was time for her to leave, she'd call and say, clock me out. And this was every single day that she would do this. And
you know why? Because you will respect my authority.
Exactly.
Oh my God, you did not just go.
Yes, I did.
It got so bad that she basically made it to where I got let go because she says that I threatened to blow up the store. And my exact words were in this text message, that even the cop read and said, well, this is no threat. What I said was, I have never thrown anybody under the bus, but I'm going to start doing it now. And she knew I had stuff on her. And so she knew that I was going to
I
start
say,
opening my mouth.
Yeah.
She actually called the police on me and had me a no trespass because of the supposed comment that I made about, going to blow up the store. And
What's
the
the
cop
proof?
looked
Does
at
she
it and
have
goes,
proof that you said you're gonna blow up the store?
no, she went by this freaking text message that supposedly that I yes, I'd written the text message. And yes, I did say I was, I've never thrown anybody under the bus, but I'm going to start doing it now. And
But
everybody
that's
knows
throwing
what
people
that
under the
means.
bus. That's not blowing up a store.
Yeah, and she and the cop said, "Well, can she said, oh, she said it to one of my managers." And the cop said, "Well, can you get that manager here so that we can hear it from her?" And she's like, "Oh, no, I don't want to bring the manager in. I just want a no trespassing on her, blah blah blah." And they had to do it because
So she
she
had
was
no
free
proof.
into the store.
Yeah. See, if they're not gonna bring the manager in, then they have no proof.
Yeah,
and
she
that
didn't.
should be null and void.
It's not
Well,
though.
it pretty much was because cop thought she was full of crap.
Yeah, but I mean, and the thing about it was now she ended up getting fired because of, they found out about her whole clock me in even though she wasn't there,
Yeah.
stuff. And so she ended up getting fired. And now come to find out that back in the office, she had like 5 write-ups on me saying that I closed the store early and I was refusing to serve people food and stuff like that. Everybody that was around me knew that was bull. Okay, I never saw him, never signed him or
It was
anything.
malarkey.
Huh? Yeah, it
Malarkey.
was all bull. But the thing
Yeah.
is people that are around now saying, because the store is supposed to be open till 1 a.m. during the week and 2 a.m. on Friday and Saturday. That's the schedule. That's when it's supposed to be open. People are saying that they've been closing that store at like 9 and 10 o'clock at night every single night. I'm like, that's funny. When I was there, she was saying that's what I was doing, and I wasn't doing it. So I'm just like, the way I look at what comes around goes around. People get what's coming to them.
Yeah,
Karma.
that's and
Yep.
that's the restaurant politics game.
Yeah, and that's why I'm not. I refuse to do fast food anymore. I'm not doing fast food.
Like
I
I don't even know if I want to take this management job because where I was in management at Pizza Hut for so long, I just like because at Pizza Hut I'd do my job perfect.
yeah.
I'd do good inventories. I would make sure we had everything, and I would also service customers.
Oh, hey, Stain, I didn't know
One
you.
customer came in on the wrong side of town and complained that we put sausage on her pizza, and it was beef. And if you ever go to Pizza Hut, you will see that the beef sausages, or the beef portions and the sausage portions look identical.
Yeah,
Yes.
Except the one's a little grayer than the beef is a
yeah,
little grayer than the sausage because where it's not got as much seasoning and moisture in it. So that's the only way you can tell. But the pizzas look almost identical.
yeah.
And we put the beef in there. She's like, "That's not beef, that's sausage." I'm like, "No, ma'am, it is." I offered a credit, everything, tried to freaking show her the pizza. She didn't care. She was hell bent on a refund.
Yeah.
And running a restaurant, you don't want to give refunds because that's money,
Hey,
right?
Saint, I
You
didn't
can
know that.
offer,
Hey,
yeah,
Saint, I didn't know that you had gotten on here. Hi, honey. How are you? But we had
yeah.
people that did that. I had one lady come in with a receipt a week later. Had this receipt from a week prior that saying, "Oh, my food wasn't any good, so we didn't eat it. So I want my money back." And I'm like, "Lady, this was a week. This receipt is so you're not going to give me my money back?" I'm like, "No, I'm not. You waited a week to come in and tell us that your food wasn't any good." Well, I said you should have brought it back the same day, and I could have replaced it. You know what I mean? So, and I had people like that all the time, want to bring in these receipts that are, a week, 2 weeks old, wanting their money back or more free food because their food wasn't right. And I'm like, dude, come on, seriously, you think I mean, Taco Bell does have the no questions asked policy. So if you get food, You come back an hour later, 20 minutes later, whatever, and say either it wasn't done right or it wasn't what you ordered or you didn't get all your food or whatever the reason, we have to remake that food, no questions asked. We don't even need to see the receipt. So, they which I think that's a crazy policy. But
No wonder Taco Bell has bad business.
yeah, there's
Oh, it
no,
has
no.
bad business. Have you seen what their prices are? They've
Oh, I
raised their
know.
prices
Oh,
so much. Do you
the
know
prices are
it's
outrageous.
cheaper? It's cheaper for me to eat at Pizza Hut, Little Caesars, and KFC than it is for Taco Bell. Yeah.
Oh, it's a lot
The
cheaper.
only the only one time I went to Taco Bell was for the Crunchwrap Supreme. That's pretty much it.
They still
that's
have those, and they brought them. I love their Mexican pizza. Now I do have to say I love their Mexican pizza there, but they brought them back, and it was like a week. They brought them back, and they're already off the menu because they underestimated how much people like those Mexican pizzas, and they can't get shells. They don't have shells anywhere, so they're completely out of the shells because they totally underestimated how popular the Mexican pizza was.
Yep.
That's their fault.
Yeah, but then
it's super easy to make that Mexican pizza too because I used to work at Taco Bell too.
yeah, but
my favorite, and they canceled it, was the grilled stuffed burrito.
Oh,
yes.
I know everybody. Those were so good. And my favorite was the chicken burrito. It had the chicken and it had rice, it had cheese, and it had avocado ranch on it.
And what gets me is okay,
so
you cancel the grilled stuffed burrito, but you make them stupid protein bowls and keep them.
I know.
They suck. They were awful.
My daughter loves those.
Awful.
Power bowls. They call them the power bowls. My daughter loves them.
They got the power bowl and then they got the protein bowl.
No,
what
they
the
don't
hell's
have
a protein bowl
anymore. They don't have that one anymore. They got rid of that one. Now it's only just
but they have all these stupid bowls and nobody cares because when you're going on sales, you won't even get 50 a day.
Yeah.
You get nothing for sales. That's why they canceled the taco salad too.
Oh, and I love their taco. But I will have to say, getting rid of the Mexican pizzas and the taco salads made it so much easier on me because people don't understand. I would have to get to work an hour early because I'm the one that would have to fry all the Mexican pizza shells and all the taco salad shells. Oh my God! The cinnamon twist and the chips, they're nacho. Those are bad enough, but I could do those in groups. Okay, I could get 2 fryers going and do those all day long. But you could only do like one at a time on especially the taco salad bowls. You could only do one in a fryer at a time.
Yeah, because you got this metal. For you guys that don't know, you got this metal mold thing.
Yeah, right? And you put it on top.
You can only do one metal mold at a time, and then you got to deep fry it. Usually, deep fries for like 3 to 5 minutes.
Yeah, you guys are making me hungry.
With the chalupas, you got the 3, right?
So chalupas are 5.
There's like 2 or 3 at a time.
Yeah, and they had
all you could do with that.
You had 2 sets, so you could drop them down in each one of the fryers. So you could do 10 at a time on those. And those, you did those throughout the day. But with, your taco salads and your Mexican pizzas, you did them all in the morning and made enough to last all day.
Yeah, because you knew what orders you were going to get.
And I mean, it was a pain, and people didn't realize how much of a pain it was. Now,
because you don't realize it,
because you don't realize the work that goes into it.
When I first started working there, I didn't realize how much a pain was until because my first 2 weeks I was on day shift, and then I came in a day shift and saw all the stuff just like you were talking about. Dang.
Yeah, and especially when you were opening in the morning, and then you have the night crew that wouldn't do the work they were supposed to do the night before for day shift. Okay. And then I moved to night shift. I moved to overnights. I'd work like 5 to 3 or 5 to 2, whatever it was. And I always made sure that the day shift was fully stocked. The place was clean. I'd go in there a lot of times during day shift. It wouldn't be stocked. The floors would be nasty. There'd be dishes left in the sink. So that was something else I would have to do while I was trying to fry all this food and get it ready. And it was just too much. I was like, you know what? I can't do this anymore. I can't. It got to be wet. That's why I'm not doing fast food. I'm done. I'm done with fast food. I want to
Honestly,
not.
honestly, this like what I got now. I'm prep. That's all I do. I
Yeah,
go in. I go in. I help with the bread. If they need, if we get slammed with like a lunch rush, I'll help
yeah,
out, make sandwiches, and ring up customers. But I do prep. That's all I do, and it's freaking beautiful.
yeah.
I do day prep all morning. So yeah, like, it's fun. And then
So
I
yeah,
clean. And then I clean. So I'll clean up bathrooms, sweep, mop, and then I go home.
yeah. I'm just hoping that maybe I can find a job now somewhere, a nice sit down job where I can sit my big fat ass in a chair and maybe answer phones all day. That would be my ideal job.
Yeah, I worked on that, but it's like all the places for me are on the other side of town, and with
Yeah.
gas as expensive as it is, like
Well, I gotta say one thing about my Mini. My Mini is actually really good on gas. I can put gas in my Mini even with the gas prices the way they are, and I can go 2 weeks without having to fill up again. But now I'm actually going through gas a little bit faster
yeah,
because it's so hot. Um, it's
I'm done
I'm done
Mexican
Mexican
food.
food. But now it's so hot that I have to run my AC in my car.
Haley,
So,
try barbecue.
barbecue. Oh, I love. Oh, don't get me started on barbecue. I can
Taco
eat just
Bell
about.
is not Mexican food.
Yeah,
All right,
taco. Yeah.
you say that around me and Garguts while we're doing a podcast, he'll like Jill.
Oh yeah, Italian. Yeah. Oh yeah, Italian. Angel. Yes, most definitely Italian.
Italian, Jamaican,
I've never had
soul
Jamaican.
food.
I've
Oh,
never
oh,
eaten Jamaican food.
oh! It's very good.
He's
It's
good.
very spicy. It's spicy, but it's
And see,
very
I can't do real spicy food because I have no gallbladder, so I
good.
can't eat spicy
Right,
food.
right.
If it's spicy, I can't eat it.
Okay.
So
But soul food, that's also a good one
soul
too.
food's good.
Oh
And
yeah, it's
Josh,
just
you'll
it's
understand
hard
when
to
I
it's
say
hard
this:
to find soul food
authentic soul
restaurants
food.
nowadays. So like
Yeah,
here in
I've eaten.
Tampa, I've only seen like one or two soul food restaurants.
Yeah,
So
I've eaten Korean food before, but that's because I was in Korea for a year. So, I've
I
eaten
grew up
Korean.
going to Korean church. So yeah, I
The
know that.
one thing though I will never do, and don't bring it around me, I will barf all over you, is their kimchi. If you ever come around me with kimchi, I will punch you and knock you out, and then throw your kimchi in the friggin' trash 3 miles away from my house. Josh, you know what I'm talking
What
about?
about
Kimchi.
wasabi?
So, isn't that green sauce stuff?
Yeah.
I can't.
I thought that
I
was
can't eat it.
Japanese food.
Yeah, that's Japanese. That's not Korean. But no, I can't eat anything that's spicy. I can't
Oh,
eat spicy foods. I
okay.
love it. I
Yes,
love spicy.
I love Italian food. I am part Mexican, but I love me some Italian food. It's great.
Italian food. Yeah, I,
You
I,
give me pasta all day. I don't care.
I could eat Italian food 24/7. I swear that's how much I love. And yeah, Taco Bell is not Mexican. And anybody who says it is crazy. It's not Mexican
It's
food.
called Tex-Mex, which is like imitation Mexican food, but it's
Yeah.
not.
And honestly, if you saw the way that Taco Bell actually made their food, you wouldn't want to eat there.
First of all, I don't eat there in the first place.
No, I'm telling anybody. If you saw Josh, you know what I'm talking about? How they do the meat and the beans and
Oh
Oh, and how
no.
everything
yeah,
is pretty much powdered. Yeah,
yeah.
you're
Well, the
not
meat's not, but
when you get bean burritos at Taco Bell, guys. You're not getting real bean burritos.
you're getting. It comes in
You're
like a
getting
big.
powdered, just
It
about
comes.
powdered everything.
Their beans comes in like a big white bag, and you open the bag and you pour it in a bowl, and then you take hot water and you pour the hot water on the beans and you stir it, and
So
then
it's
you
Yep.
imitation. It says
yeah,
imitation beans.
yeah. And the
Yeah.
meat comes in like big packets that you take the whole packet and you dip it in a thermalizer, which is a big water heater, basically. And you put it in there and you do the same with the chicken, the beef, the
Hmm.
steak. What else
Yeah.
goes in there? What else goes in the thermalizer? The cheese, the nacho cheese. All goes in this big thermalizer for like 20 or 30 minutes, and the water basically cooks it, and then you open it, put it in a pan, and serve it.
Yep. The
There's no
only
real.
so like your cheese, your lettuce, tomatoes, that's authentic.
Yeah, that's all
But like
often. That's all
everything
real.
else, yeah, nah.
Yeah, that's all. Your lettuce, your tomatoes, your onions, your
Yeah.
cheese, your now their guacamole there is nasty. Talk about guacamole is disgusting.
It's
Ugh.
okay, but yeah, it's
And
not.
even the eggs, they started doing breakfast. Even the eggs aren't real eggs; they're powdered eggs.
Well, most fast food joints have powdered eggs. I think Burger King and Wendy's might be the only authentic one.
Yeah,
McDonald's eggs are freaking powdered too.
well,
So
not unlike the ones I like. What are they called? They got the big round piece of meat on it with an egg and cheese, and it
what, the
comes on.
McMuffin?
Yeah, the McMuffin. Now those are not fake eggs. Those are. I like the McMuffins, but I'm not a big McDonald's fan either. Ugh.
Yeah, like
I rather
worked
make
at,
my
I
own
worked at
McMuffin.
McDonald's for a while. Yeah, that's
Now I like Wendy's, but what I get at Wendy's is I get their freaking cheese baked potatoes at Wendy's.
Yes.
Those are so good because you get the
Yes,
cheese
they
and
are.
the potato, and then you put the sour cream with the butter on it. Oh my god, those are so good.
Yes.
all right, guys. I gotta go get some meat now.
Okay, well, you know what? I got to get off here anyway because we've been on here like 2
Yeah.
hours. So,
All right. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Thanking my guests. Thanks everybody in the chat. We'll be back next week, and we might be back in the next couple days,
okay.
depending on what we got going on. But we'll be back for this podcast next week. So stay tuned. Thanks for joining us. And until next time, you take care and have a good one.
We out.
Bye, everybody. We're out.